Hi, y'all. Welcome to our podcast. What do you have to say? I'm Uriah, and I am glad you're here. I'm one of your hosts, along with my cousin, Phil. This is a podcast where we, two cousins, with definitely two different perspectives,
Mhm.
get together to talk about, well, pretty much everything. We
Everything.
dive into lifestyle, what's happening in the
Yes.
world, personal
Yes.
growth, and all of those fun, lighthearted, and sometimes difficult conversations in between. And today, we're looking at a topic I think we can all relate to. Well,
Yes.
maybe not all of us. Okay.
Okay.
Binge watching.
Yes.
Why we why do we do it and why we can't seem to stop. So, we're about to get into it, all of it. So, let's go.
We want to know, what do you have to say? Oh, what do you have to say? Oh, there's no time to wait. What do you have to say? Together we lift our voices and let them ring. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking about life, we got stories to reveal.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Uriah, how are you?
I'm doing good. Are you ready for all of this today?
I'm ready for it all.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
We're,
Yes.
we're talking about binge watching.
Binge
I got
watching.
it. I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I don't really like the phrase binge watching.
Binge watching.
Uh,
Yes.
y-
What is the
it's
kind of I guess that I go to, you know what I go to when it says binge? I go to drinking. I have that connotation to it that it is something not good for us.
well, I
But
think that was meant to be. I think
okay, okay, okay.
those powers that be wanted to associate those things like binge drinking, binge
Binge
eating,
eating.
those
Oh,
things that aren't
yeah,
necessarily good for us.
for us.
I think
Yeah.
they also wanted to tie that to watching TV and stuff because we like doing the binges sometimes. We don't
Sometimes
like what it feels like
it's like the
afterwards.
day after. No,
Uh-uh.
no, no, no.
Right. And I,
So I
I,
guess,
I, I
yeah.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess that could be associated with that because the after effects of binge watching, staying up all night, binge watching could be not an equivalent to the other
Could
devices,
be very
but
similar.
very similar. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yes.
Yeah. So I think today, this is, we're finding out some of these topics that we want to talk about can be part one, part two, part three, part four. It could go on and on. So
Go on,
I think
yes.
this might be one of those. We're not going to just be talking about the negative aspects or getting
Oh
very
no, 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 no.
specific
Right,
but
right.
we want to have some fun. We are
Yes,
really, I
yes.
think today, want to talk about what we like to watch, what we get caught up in, et cetera, et cetera,
That's
et
right,
cetera.
that's it. Right, right. I'm excited to hear. I know what I like to watch, and it's varied, and it depends on my mood and those kind of things. So I want to hear what you like to watch because I have just a broad menu of what I like to watch. So we'll find out, and we want to hear what you have to watch as well. So leave us a comment. What are you watching?
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
that'll be that'll be fun and interesting conversation to have in the
Yes.
comments to see what
Mhm.
other people like to
Oh,
watch or what they
yes.
get caught up in, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, one of the things when I was thinking about binging, and there's a brief video that I found I wanted to show you on it. But
Okay.
when I binge, and listen to me, I'm using the word.
Run
This is
this.
what everybody does. I usually am watching things that I've watched over and over and over and over and over
Over,
again.
over. Why? I don't have an answer to, why that happens, but I was thinking the same thing. I have watched some shows I know every episode. Or I mean, I know every episode what has happened, and I guess that is kind of that comfort effect that is I know what's coming, and I know that I'm gonna get. I'm not surprised. And it
I think
keeps
that's
me
exactly
watching.
it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
keeps you watching, but there's something. It's interesting. I find myself like you asked me, what do I like to watch? One of my favorite shows, period, is a show called Burn Notice. And it was on USA
Okay.
Network. I think
Okay.
there were 7 seasons, maybe 7 seasons or so,
Oof,
maybe
oof,
5, I
oof,
don't know.
oof.
But
Yes.
I will watch it over again. So I'm watching it maybe once or twice a year. So I watch it
Okay.
and then
Yes.
I'll take a little break from it and then
Uh-huh.
I'll go, "Oh, I think it's Burn Notice time again," and I'll start right again.
Does it do you okay, so how do you watch it? Do you watch it, like, one season, or does it just kind of meld into all 7? And
I
absolutely.
I'm in the midst of watching it right now. I'm in
Oh,
the 5th season right now,
okay,
so it's
okay,
almost over. So what
okay.
I'll do is I just start watching it, and I'll probably watch one every day. Um,
Just
sometimes on the
one?
weekend, I'm watching multiple.
Okay.
I watch it when I go to the gym, uh, until I get to
You watching this mo okay.
yeah.
I'm not able to do that. So
No? No, I mean, I
no.
guess I'm on the elliptical.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I'm
can
not
see that
lifting.
happening.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, so you stop how do you stop yourself at one episode?
Sometimes I don't. I think it depends on what's
Okay.
going on
Uh-huh. Yes.
around me. Like on
Yeah.
those busy days, sometimes you're
I
busy.
can
You're like, I ain't got time for TV. Right.
yes, yes. I know.
Right.
Been there.
But then there's
Yes. Been
sometimes where maybe it's uh, a late start to the day. You're like, let me lay up in this bed and I'm gonna just watch. And it goes to the next one,
right,
go over to
right.
the next
It
one.
goes it
And
goes to
maybe
the
I'll
next
watch
one.
2 or 3. Yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
So
Goes to the next one.
because you identify too with watching something that you've watched again and again. What is one of the shows for you that you do that?
Um My go-to probably would be Everybody Loves Raymond. I have watched,
Okay.
like, probably all of the seasons. I don't know how many seasons, but I probably have watched all of them because, just the dysfunction and the hilariousness, of the mother-in-law and the
Mhm.
daughter-in-law. It's just classic, and Ray with his deadpan humor, it is it's just so all of them are good. I like the, ensemble, and I like, what is it? Matlock. I like watching
The
Matlock.
old Matlock or the new Matlock?
The old one. The new one I haven't watched, but the old one, I think I watched every episode and, every season just because he figures it out figures it out just like Columbo. I'm
Mhm.
another every I watched, yeah, seasons of Columbo back to back if I have time, and, wow, that just makes me think of Monk. And I don't know why I'm tired. I'm kinda connected to those detective shows and those murder solving shows, and, what I'm on right now is Murder, She Wrote. I watch an
You
episode before I go to bed. Sorry.
okay.
Yes. Yes,
So it makes
yes,
you feel comfortable. So
yes,
let's look at this
yeah,
video here.
yes.
It's ju
Okay.
I found it and I found it to be interesting because I didn't realize, I mean, there's actually some research out there of why we watch the things we do and
Yes.
hold on,
Yeah.
let me see what is happening here.
Why do we watch the same TV shows and movies on repeat? There are so many reasons for this, and it definitely does not mean that there's something wrong with you. It's actually a
No.
really, really normal psychological thing for a lot of reasons. Some of those reasons have to do with our cognitive load. So, as we know, we carry a lot
Cognitive.
of cognitive load every single day with all the different things we have to think
Yes,
about and
yes,
different
I
choices
like
that we
that.
have to make. One of the benefits of watching the same thing over and over again is that it takes away the extra choice that you have to make. So, it
Ah.
takes away a little bit of that mental load.
Wow.
Oh.
That
So when
cognitive
you
load.
are busy
Uh-huh.
and you got a lot on your mind, you got a lot to do, you'll
Yeah.
go to that thing where you don't have to think about it, you know it, and you can just zone out?
Right. Well, yes, yes. Zone out. That
Not,
seems
yeah.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
can enjoy something and you don't have to
Right,
think
right, right.
about the plot, what's going up, because you already know it.
Already know it. And even I was thinking sometimes it's just background noise that maybe I'm working, or doing something and it's just playing in the background and I can look up every now and then and say, "Oh, we're at this spot." But that cognitive load is really powerful because we all carry that cognitive load and that ability to kind of like detach for a minute and
Yes.
get some relief from what we're maybe carrying. But I like that. I like cognitive load. That's a good word. I'm gonna keep that. Yes.
Have you thought much about like a theme to the type of shows in general that you like?
Not really. I like they call them what, cerebral shows that kind of make me think. I
Okay.
like those. And I like to laugh.
What's that type of show? What type of show is that?
Um Probably Game of Thrones is that kind of like a cerebral show to me. It makes me think. I like um Stranger Things is something else that I kind of like watching. It is makes me think differently. Um and also detective shows. I like detective and I like action. Reacher, I don't know if you know about Reacher. It's a great show. Couple seasons. It's kinda hard to define. It just depends on what mood that I'm in. If I wanted to just laugh a little bit or think
Mm.
drama, you know?
Well, I mean, I know it depends on your mood, but
Yeah.
like I know what I
What
like. I like
okay, so what
comedy.
the okay, comedy,
I
okay.
I not just comedy. I like
Uh-huh.
stupid. And stupid for me, I
So
like
what is
stupid.
stupid? What is stupid? What is stupid for you?
Do you watch 30 Rock?
I no, not really. 30 Rock.
Is
30 Rock
stupid.
okay, what remind me what is 30 Rock?
30 Rock is Tina Fey, uh, uh, Tracy Morgan, what's his, all these people. It's
Okay,
just the writing is crazy, and they will
okay.
say and do some of the stuff that you're like, what is going on? I find myself drawn to crazy. Another crazy is uh, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
I have not watched that.
The
I'm
show
writing it down.
is
Okay.
it's the epitome of stupid. It has me laughing out loud at how crazy it can be. So I like stupid comedies. I
Uh-huh.
like um spy
Okay.
shows. And
Okay.
I'm particular. Like I want a spy show where first off, there's got to be a lot of gun action and a lot of fighting, but
Okay.
they also
Okay.
need to be able to figure shit out quickly.
Quickly.
They almost to the point where it's absurd that
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
they go in there and they can break the code on the safe and
Uh-huh.
start the
Uh-huh.
car, crazy stuff
Right.
like that. Jump out of
Right.
planes. My favorite show that I'm also binge. I hate saying binge, but anyhow, is Alias. If you have not watched Alias, people, it
I
is
haven't.
worth watching. Alias.
Okay.
Jennifer
Okay.
Garner plays a
Okay.
spy. Her daddy was a spy. Her mama was a spy. Um, and it is just really good. It just makes me feel
Okay.
good. But I think almost all the shows that I have to watch have to have some kind of tie to relationships.
Okay. Okay.
They're either dysfunctional, but they're trying.
Mhm.
Somebody's trying to
Mhm.
have a
Mhm.
good relationship, but they can't do
Mhm.
it. Or the undercurrent of it is about the reason why the spy and this spy and they work well together is because they're like the spy family and they would do anything for each other. And I'm not going to let you get killed or hurt.
Okay. Wow. Because they do have each other's back, but it's that
Yes.
their dysfunction that is what brings them together. And at least for me, that's what I'm
Yeah.
getting. At least their
Yeah.
dysfunction brings them together, and they can all be crazy together. And that reminds me
You
of
said crazy together.
together. It reminds me of Shameless. I don't know if you
Okay.
have watched Shameless, but
People tell me to, and I haven't watched one episode.
Shameless is crazy altogether. All of them are
Okay.
crazy together, and it
Is it a
works.
comedy?
It is a comedy. It was like a British comedy first, and then I think it came
Okay.
to the United States. And his name is Gacy. William Gacy, I think, is one of his lead characters. I don't think it's on anymore, but it has just when I want dysfunction, they are crazy together. Shameless. Yes, it is.
Shameless.
I
I
can't
have it
explain
on
it.
my queue,
Okay,
but I
please just
haven't. I think I started
just
watching one episode, and sometimes it takes a minute. So we're talking about getting in and binge it, but sometimes it takes a minute to get into a show.
right, right. But then once you're in, it
Yeah.
is it provides, that gratification, what it satisfies that need. And Shameless, when I want crazy, yes. When I want something a little lighter, it may be I like Everybody Loves Chris. I
Okay.
think I have watched all of those just because of the family and,
Yes.
the family dynamic in that during that time, during the '80s, because I was the '80s, I kinda came to age in the '80s, and I went through some of that same things that Chris did, and, I guess that is what connects me to that, but, binge watching,
I.
I'd say.
With that one, the episodes that I've watched, I've liked, but
Mhm.
I always had this. I had a hard time with the title.
Okay, okay. Okay. Everybody hates Chris. I know, but it's stuck. It fits.
I know. I know. I just like, oh, okay. But it's a fun show. I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
wondering,
Yeah.
one of the things, because we're talking about binging, is getting caught up. And now I want to know, what
Yes.
show have you literally got caught up in, and the next thing you know, it was the sun was coming out and
Oh,
you was
man.
watching it because you needed to see the next episode.
Probably that hasn't happened often where I
Okay.
haven't stayed up. I will go to bed. Like I will 1 or 2 o'clock if I have been watching all afternoon, because there's this one channel that has um Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. I can watch episode after episode and just stay right there and make myself get up and go to bed, just because of the grittiness of it and the rawness of it. It is yeah, that's the only show that I will probably stay up and watch.
Hey, watch. There's something I think it's funny. I want to show you, but the one Judge Judy, and if anybody knows me, they know that I love Judge Judy. Okay, and so just recently, for a long time on YouTube, you got those row videos where people put on YouTube, but they're putting the actual episodes of Judge Judy on YouTube, and
And
that's all I needed to see
how does I was gonna
because
say, how does that make you feel? That well, how
because I have to shut off my TV because I'll just watch the next episode because they edit it down. It's 20 minutes, and I
no
am watching
commercials, nothing. No.
no commercial.
So what is it about her? Judge Judy is she's spicy and she is she brash, she in your face, she's not taking no, she's just not, no, I've seen it all and I've heard it all, this was going down in my courtroom. So what is it about Judge Judy?
I will tell you exactly why I love Judge Judy.
Why do you love Judge Judy?
Because I can tell, I've watched her for some time, she is a deeply feeling person.
You know what? Okay.
And I watch it because it's harsh. Listen, I like that. Get to the point. I heard you. Stop lying. Whatever she says, I love it. But when it comes to relationships with people, when there's children involved, divorce, some deep things, she shifts. She's been in the family court for a very long time, so she knows these things. And she's not just a harsh, mean, as people like to think she is. She really would like to see people get together, and I've seen her on multiple occasions. Is there anything that we could do? This is your mom, this is your son, blah, 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 blah. That's why I like her, because she's much deeper than what people, they only see that top piece. And I respond to that because there's a piece of me that I think is like Judge Judy.
I think so too. Until that part, I mean, come on, man. That outer shell, but it's that empathetic and that wanting that compassionate side too. I know that you have that too. But yeah, that, what do you say, that topness of her you would see first, but it's that deeper
people always see the sharp tongue or the sassiness or the smart mouth. Yeah.
But I have to agree. I have seen her really show her humanity and really want the best for those people that come before her. But some of us,
especially around pets. Have you seen some of them episodes?
I have. Is she the one? Did she have a show about someone stole a pet and then they brought the pet into they were saying something, this is my pet, and they were like, she said, not the way that dog left you and went.
She said, put the dog down.
That's what, yes. I saw
and that dog ran immediately over to his owner.
Right. She was like, nah.
And that owner, he was over the moon that he got his dog back.
He was, oh man, I know. Right? I can imagine how it feels.
If y'all haven't seen it, please check out our previous episode, which was all about pets.
All about pets. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was a great show.
Okay, so we got sidetracked just a bit, but it was okay.
All right.
So your brain, let's talk about what happens with our brain on Netflix. Like, we can't go to sleep until we see the next one. And there is something behind it, right?
I know it is. I don't know the psychology behind it, but it's something that happens. And
so look at this thing. It's a funny thing. See if you see yourself in it.
It's 3 a.m. You have work tomorrow.
That
Netflix
right there.
asks, are you still watching? Obviously.
Oh my gosh.
You plan to watch one episode. 6 hours later, you're questioning your sanity and your life choices.
Lord.
Here's the trick.
Cliffhangers.
Cliffhangers hijack your brain's completion system. Plus, you've already watched 5 episodes. Might as well finish the season, right? The fix? Set episode limits before you start. Tell yourself, just 2 tonight, and stick to it. Your future self will thank you.
But you said that you limit yourself.
Yeah, because it's kind of sometimes. Well, lately, Murder, She Wrote, she's just playing in the background, and some of the shows I have seen, some of them I haven't, because I really wasn't into it when it was on. But that, are you still watching? That is a bell ringer when Netflix that comes across your screen. Are you still there? It's like, hey, yo.
Yeah, I'm still here. Play the video.
And you have to click, and it won't. It's
You're
funny.
like, why did you stop?
But you know what? I had fallen asleep and woken up, and that sign is on my TV. Are you still watching? That's
Let me tell
hilarious.
you, there is a show on Apple TV Plus or whatever, I don't know. It's called
Uh-huh.
Sugar. Let me
I
tell
don't
you,
know.
when
Uh,
that came out,
uh-huh.
was it earlier this year? That was one literally where I was like, "What?" I watched every episode that night. I watched them all because first off, I didn't know what was happening.
Okay.
I it was interesting trying to figure out because I won't give any spoilers, but
Uh-huh.
it seems like it's a detective story.
Uh-huh.
Like you can
Uh-huh.
tell something else is going on, but you can't figure it out.
Okay.
Then a little bit later, I think it's
Okay.
in 5 or 6,
Oh,
you go,
wow.
"What? What
You're hooked.
what is
You're what?
this?"
Oh, yeah. And so you have to
So,
continue to watch it?
you
Okay.
gotta continue to watch it.
Okay.
And
I
I finished it. I watched it again, the whole season, in like right after because I still didn't quite digest what
Mhm,
was going
mhm.
on.
I got you.
Now I'm in the middle of watching it again because the second season's getting ready to come out.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to be
Wow.
fresh.
Exactly. And ready for it, ready.
You got
I
to be
got
ready.
ready for it just in case that you miss something. And because it's all backstory and it's scaffolding and it's building on everything else that's gone on before. But yeah, Apple TV has some really great series to binge watch, some really good
They
ones.
do.
I was thinking Ted Lasso. I don't know if you have watched that.
Oh, I
Ted
love Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso, I can watch the
Oh,
first season, just I can watch that at any time. Yeah,
Philip,
it's
that's an example of a show that I love because it's all about relationships.
Mhm. It is. I didn't
It's
think
all about
about that.
and it's all
Yes,
and
yes.
there's changes that people make
Mhm,
in
mhm.
the whole show that
Right.
they didn't think that they would make.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
love that show. It's
Yeah,
one that
that's
you can get a little emotional with.
it can. I think it's the second season where is it the owner is with the one of the players or, um,
Well, the the
it's
the
it's
PR person.
is the PR person is with one of the
Yeah.
players? Yeah, that was a
Mhm.
good storyline. They
Mhm.
have good storylines there, but, Imma
Well,
check out
speaking of
the Sugar.
shows,
Yes, yes.
have you seen The Righteous Gemstones? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know anything about that. Imma write it down, The Righteous Gemstones.
I'm
What
telling
is
you,
okay.
Philip, it is if you like crazy, if you can handle a little bit of vulgarity,
Okay,
please
okay,
watch the show. The premise
okay.
is he's a televangelist, and he started his family's great. He's got an empire. Wife died. After wife died, just the family sort of falls down. The kids are older. They don't get along with each other, and they're fighting for position
Mhm,
with
mhm.
daddy in his ministry. And these
Okay.
kids are great. When I say kids, I mean grown up, grown
Mhm,
folks.
mhm, mhm. Okay.
The
The
Righteous Gemstones, it's on HBO Max.
okay,
It's
okay,
crazy.
okay. HBO Max. I
Y'all,
got
if
you.
y'all haven't seen The Righteous
I want
Gemstones, please, just for me, if you like foolishness
for him.
and craziness, some stupidness, please watch them.
The Righteous Gemstones. That even sounds that's a great title. Great
You
title.
got to give me a suggestion.
And let's see. I have all of these shows on here that I have
You
already
better sell
talked
something to
about.
me.
So the only thing I really don't okay, so but you don't cooking is not, I watch the British baking show. So I can
Okay.
watch that just because I like the competition of it. I like
I got
recipes. I like to see them bring out their best. And what I don't like about it right now, today is the finale, so it comes out on Fridays. So I'm kind of tired of the week to week to week to week. But
yeah.
this time I just watched it every Friday.
What is it besides? Is there okay? I know about the competition because we talked
The
about
competition,
competition shows,
yes,
but and I know that you like cooking. Is there
yeah,
something
yeah.
else that draws you in? Is it the personalities of the host or
Pro-
something?
the personalities, the host, the two. I have watched it for like from the first host and the first judges, and they have the sets changed the host, but I just like the comedic relief that they provide and how they interact with the contestants and the judges.
Uh-huh.
It's just a good show. Plus they are cooking up some stuff, like they
Uh,
have
I haven't
biscuit
watched an
wheat.
episode yet. Maybe I
It's
will
it's it's
try.
kind of it's on Netflix and it's kind of good. That would be my go-to. I can't suggest you. You were talking about the righteous gemstones and all that. I don't know. I
You're
got
like, I ain't
nothing
got.
else.
Well, you did suggest Shameless. You suggested
Shameless.
Shameless.
Yes,
You
yes,
did. You
shameless.
did. You did.
I would.
I
Yeah, you would. Yes.
I I was um I was thinking a little bit about some of those old shows. There's one that I've got queued up and
Okay.
I haven't started watching it yet, but that's The Old Dynasty. The Old Dynasty. Now, I started watching the first episode and it is a little bit dated. And I was like, I
It's
don't know if I can do
dated.
this. I was like, I don't know if I
Man,
can do it.
I watched some old clips that they have on the YouTube, on YouTube. I know. On the YouTube. On YouTube, and it was just kind of too slow. Or
Yeah, too
something. I
slow.
guess it was just kind of moving to I don't know how I was thinking back then, but I watched Dynasty. I watched Knots Landing. I watched Falcon Crest. All of those shows, those big Dallas. And
Yeah, Dallas.
I watched all those shows back then. But I don't know if I could sit through the Carringtons and
You can't do that
probably
now.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably with Diane Carroll, I could. I could see her so because she was spicy. She didn't.
W-
mm, She left
Well, look at
nothing up.
this.
Or okay.
This is what happens when you binge watch Dynasty, the original version. You just walk around for no reason at almost midnight wearing jewelry and being luxurious because apparently I'm Diane Carroll.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah.
Just for no reason. You
For no
just walking
reason.
around with jewelry and
Oh my gosh.
luxurious. Jeez.
Oh,
Oh
Philip,
man. I've
we're gonna have to do this again because
oh wow,
we can
yes.
get into talk about specific shows and your
Right.
favorite show and the one thing that we do have in common uh,
Mhm.
is uh, Ray. What is it? Everybody Loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. Yes, yes.
That show again. It's all
It
about
is.
relationships. It's
Yes,
crazy, and
it
it's all
is.
about overcoming and coming together. And I
Right.
love that crazy show.
It
And
is. It's crazy.
that
But they're
all of them,
all,
the mama,
the
the mama, the
she,
daddy,
oh man,
Ray,
the
who's
Ray,
trying to please everybody.
they oh yes, yes, and Robert and
Yep,
his wife, it all works and they somehow have each other's back.
they
When
do.
it comes down to it, they have each other's back. And yeah, it's a good show. You can laugh you can laugh for a while with that. But yeah, this is fun, man.
Absolutely.
This is fun.
I think
And
it is.
it is. It is. This is good.
So just at the end, I know you're watching Columbo. You said Columbo. You're watching
Columbo,
Murder She Wrote.
Murder She Wrote.
Do you
Yes.
do you watch Perry Mason?
I do. And I have Perry Mason right here. Yes. I
Okay,
love the
then we'll
black
have to
and
talk
white
about Perry Mason
black
because
and
I
white.
can watch Perry Mason from the very beginning. I've
Yes.
watched them all.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
They're good. Very good.
Let's put Perry
Very good.
Mason over here for part 2.
Part 2. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks for joining us today. If this episode made you smile or reminded you of your own story, please share our podcast. If you'd like to keep the conversation going and catch every new episode, hit that subscribe button right now. We appreciate your insights and your feedback from you and our listeners. Every like and every comment makes a huge difference in helping our community grow. Until we meet again, may you discover the inspiration that empowers you to let your voice be heard.
Whatever.